community truly cares about this community, why are they so intent? Why are they so intent to throw families out on the street? To throw families out on the street and emptying the neighborhoods? And emptying the neighborhoods of Minneapolis. Of Minneapolis. The people united will never be defeated. We are the 99%.
But Wells Fargo will continue to dodge us and not pay their fair share. What? Between 2008 and 2011, Wells Fargo had a profit of $70 billion.
We got sold out! Backstop bailed up! We got sold out!
We are here today to present this bill to the 1% and ask them to pay their fair share.
Neither of my underwater children got a bailout from the federal government. Wells Fargo did. Neither of my underwater children has been successful in negotiating a modified mortgage with their lender.
I bet you guys still pay taxes.
I just came from down the street at the U.S. Bank shareholders meeting, and I was sitting inside, and we were pissing him off. Mr. Davis, you were getting a little agitated, and I would like to read a statement to you that I read to Mr. Davis very quickly. Mic check! Mic check! Foreclosures are an American nightmare! Foreclosures are an American nightmare! At this time! At this time! 1 in every 640 homes! 1 in every 640 homes! Will receive a foreclosure notice!
We'll receive a foreclosure notice
within the next month!
within the next month.
In Minneapolis, Minnesota!
In Minneapolis, Minnesota,
Camden of North Minneapolis!
Camden of North Minneapolis
Is the hardest hit section of the state!
is the hardest hit section of the state.
It only contains 7% of the homes!
It only contains 7% of the homes.
It is home to 20% of the foreclosures!
It is home to 20% of the foreclosures.
And 23%
And 23%
of the vacant properties!
of the vacant properties.
Members of the Somali community demanded that their money that they earn righteously here in the United States be able to be sent back to their families who are living in adverse conditions during a civil war in Somalia. This money transfer has ended only because $8,000 of the many, many millions was seen to have gone to a source that was not reputable. Other members of the faith community got up and spoke, demanding a mediation service for the foreclosure victims. Other members of the education community got up and spoke against Richard Davis, lobbying at the state capitol to take money from the schools, which takes from our community education and our public school system, which destroys our neighborhoods and communities. All of these things are done at the bank's behest, and it's destroying our communities and our nation.
Needless to say, Mr. Davis doesn't like me.
Mr. Davis doesn't like me.
But I like my neighborhood. And I love my neighbors. And today I say, to all of you, and all of them, no more.
The goal is to hopefully get our message out to not only the shareholders who may or may not be heavily invested in U.S. Bank, but to make sure that the public's notice goes out to these shareholders to let them know that U.S. Bank has been served notice that we are watching them and what they are doing in our communities. And it's wrong, and we're not going to stand for it any longer.